good everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel with yours truly, of course, Machiavelli. Sorry if you heard that background noise. Hope y'all having a great Saturday today. So let's do this from the beginning. 1, 2, 3. What's good everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel with yours truly, of course, Machiavelli. Hope you all are having a great day today. And today we're back with an episode. What? I always do that now. Like, that's a part of my intro. But no, welcome back. And today we're gonna be doing a speed build. And so today's speed build, we are gonna be doing a Bohemian style, organic style, chill, cozy style. I have zero clue what I'm gonna call this, honestly. Like I say, it's in like pretty much all my builds. I name my builds off of, like, I come up with names about 5 seconds before I upload them. Literally, that's the last thing I do before I click publish, is to come up with a name, because I say I'm gonna come with, like, I say I go with a theme and then it doesn't actually match with the theme, and then I'm like, what do I actually name this? And I'm like, I go on like, what does this kind of look like? Themes, like, guys, I come up with some crazy basic names, but it's a process that kind of works, who knows? But yeah, you guys should know the name by now, because I have zero clue what I'm going to call this, but I know it's going to have to do with organic, because I put a lot of, what's it called again? It's going to have to do with Bohemian and organic. Maybe I'll call it a Bohemian, a Bohemian organic apartment, who knows? That sounds like a proper name, right? I might go with that, who knows? But anyways, so today I'm gonna be doing just that, making that style apartment. And so with this apartment, I wanted it to be like fun, because you guys have been asking me to do a Bohemian style something for the last how much months? Like since August, I've been getting, can you do something Bohemian style? Can you do something Bohemian style? I'm like, guys, sure, but I struggle with it. I struggle with, like, it's not even I struggle with it, I didn't really know how to like recreate. Like, I've done it before, but whenever I think of Bohemian, I think of like Native American dream catcher. Did I cut myself? Ow! Where did that come from? I just cut myself. With what? Air? Did the air just cut me? Maybe, who knows? Does the air have, I feel like the air has like some vendetta with me. It's like cutting me right now. This is like the second cut I've gotten out of nowhere. But anyways, moving on. So yeah, whenever I think of Bohemian, I think of like purples, I think of native print, I think of big prints that are like hanging on the wall, I think of a chill spot, I think of something very like earthy, kind of say something earthy. I was like, what the hell's earthy? I don't know either, okay? I'm literally picking this up on my head, okay? This is what happens. I watch HGTV shows, and I think, like, I watch them like Property Virgins and Love It or List It, or a Fixer Upper. I watch the show Fixer Upper or Flip or Fix, like all these HGTV shows and W shows, and I come up with, and after they say these words in the shows, and then I think, since I'm doing something like what they're doing, I have the total right to copy what they're saying, not even know what they're talking about. They're like, oh, the colors match, oh, it's grainy, and oh, it's stunningly patent resistant wall color. What the hell am I talking about? I have zero clue. But yeah, they come up with all these big, fantastic, expressive words that I think, you know what? I should mix with it too, because why not? Let's play a part. And so that's where it's coming from. But in real life, I have zero clue what I'm talking about. So it might sound smart, but I have zero clue what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's pretty much the basis of this whole thing. But anyways, so like I was saying, it very like adds contrast to the way the theme of this is supposed to go with. So I added a lot of plants to it, because again, I wanted to make it very earthy, very new, and I also want to make it very like homey, and I think plants also brighten up the space and brings in that very vibrant, guys, I'm pulling this all up my ass. Let's continue. Very vibrant, very homey type of feel that I really want to incorporate with this house. And with that house, I also put it, I use a basis of white, because white is, like I said, a very welcoming color. Also a cream. I think I did a cream or a white, one of those two, because again, very welcoming, very homey, very bright. Brings in, since there's not a lot of windows, it brings in that natural light. It makes the room look bigger than it's supposed to be, than it really is. And it also just makes it just all the colors blend in. So the main basis of the whole house is white. Just at the kitchen I went all out. I added pops of pink, pops of green with the colors. Like I said, it's a Bohemian style, and on North Bohemian it's a more organic style. I want to bring in more of that essence of being outside and the inside, and the best way of doing that is putting in greenery. Most of them are fake because what I'm talking about, The Sims. Anyways, cut that conversation, cut that thing. I'm going too in depth, but yeah, I tried to add that into here. I tried to add that little speck of that into this kitchen, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Also, with the kitchen, I want to make it like a mix and match. For example, the couple that lives here, for example, just moved in, and they didn't really get to paint the walls, didn't do anything, so they just added their own stuff into it. Kind of like they went to a garage sale and found some stuff. I've been really loving that later. Mixing and matching, what's it called, a mix and match type of style of furnishing houses, where it's like, for example, you go to a garage sale and you make like a house full of garage sale items or thrift shop items. I've really been liking that type of theme or that type of style lately, and like one of the builds that I have coming up soon is all mix match, where I have like one furniture that's purple and one that's yellow, and then we have like a brown centerpiece. It's really cool. I'm really liking that style, and I'm so excited to upload that build one day. I have zero clue when it'll be uploaded because I actually been pre-recording, because thank God, I don't know, I've been on strike. If you guys don't notice, my school's on strike still. It's been like, we're going on to the week 3 and it looks like it's not ending anytime soon, so I've been having a lot of time to do builds, so yay for that. So I have a bunch of builds set up for you guys, which is great and all. And so, really, car? Bye. Excuse that car, it was being rude. I apologize on this behalf. But yeah, super excited for that, and I'm super excited for this build. So of course, if you guys like this build, leave your comments down below. And yeah, so let's get straight back into it. Yeah, like I said before, Bohemian organic, you're gonna see a lot of plants, a lot of plants, because I like plants. I think plants are fun. Like I said, they bring the outside into the inside, and I think that's a great touch. I also added a pantry because I thought I'd add that a little bit of extra imps. Like, I know it's not usable, but it just looks cool, so I added a pantry. I don't know, guys. You see, like, I've been really loving, out of everything lately, is what's called slide indoors. I don't know, the first time I saw them was on Fixer Upper, where Chip was planting one inside like the master loft, and it looked so good. And so when I found them, I've been obsessed with them. Every loft that I've made so far has had those slide indoors, and I think they're like so compacting, and they just add that little emphasis more than an actual door would. So I love them, and I've been using them a lot, so stay tuned for those. And if you guys want, like, most of the guys, like, all of you guys know this, but if you guys want my CC, go to my Pinterest. I know it's like, oh my god, Pinterest and all that. It's super easy to use, and it's easier on me, guys. It's way easier on me because I can just upload all my CC on there instead of having to, like, because pretty much I'm using the same CC over and over again. It's just in different styles and in different ways, but it's pretty much the same CC. So go there, get my CC, you'll have everything there for you to use, and you're set. So I definitely recommend you go check out my Pinterest. It's in the description down below with everything else, all my other information. Guys, the description's there for a reason. I'm telling you, check it out. It's not just there. There's a point to it. But yeah, and so I think that's pretty much it for me describing this house. I hope you guys enjoy it though, and yeah, I hope to hear you guys' opinions down below. But guys, can you believe in less than 2 weeks we will be playing with pets, cats and dogs? Who's excited? If you're excited, leave your favorite breed down below. My 2 favorite breeds, I have 2 favorites. Talking about dogs, I'm not a big cat person. I will say, if I do find a stray cat on the street, there's a 50% chance, depending on the mood I am in, if I'm gonna keep it or not. If I find a dog, of course I'm taking it in, but cats, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of cats. Haven't been since I was a kid. I'm a huge dog lover. Like, I don't hate cats, I'll never hate a cat, but I'll just never actually, like, get one myself. But definitely, if I do see a stray dog, I'm definitely gonna recruit it into my family. But if I say cat, then we'll have to depend. If not, then I'll recruit it and then just give it to someone else. But yeah, guys, are you excited for it? I'm super excited to play the dogs. Like I said this many times before, but I have zero clue how we could turn cats and dogs into an expansion pack, and so I'm super excited to see if my thoughts were correct, because I still don't believe that the Sims 14 can make a proper expansion packs just for cats and dogs. I feel like that should have been a game pack, because it's just 2 pets. It's just a cat and it's just a dog. It's nothing really, like, there's foxes, which I'm super excited to play with too. I might just end up getting a fox. Guys, I wish there was wolves. I love wolves, okay? I have always wanted to adopt a wolf. I've even done research about this. Go on my search history 3 months ago and you'd all be seeing like wolf videos, like owning a wolf, but you need to own a wolf. It's not allowed, okay? You can own a baby wolf, but until it gets to a certain age, until a certain weight limit, I think you can. I have zero clue if you can or not, but it's like, I'm pretty sure I've seen YouTube videos of someone owning a wolf, but then when it becomes big enough, they have to release it because it's starting, like, because their natural habitat is to like kill things and kill other species. So I don't know. I don't think they couldn't keep it anymore. Who knows? But I definitely always wanted to raise a wolf. I love dogs, but wolves are just everything. I don't know. I just always wanted to raise one, and so that's why huskies are my favorite. I love huskies. They're like the closest thing I can get to raising a wolf. So I love huskies, but they're not my number one. My number one are chocolate brown labs. Chocolate labs. Yeah, chocolate labs are my number one favorite animal. Not animal, favorite dog breed. Love them. And the funny reason why is because of Webkinz. If you guys even remember what Webkinz is, guys, I lived for Webkinz. Listen, my mom and my dad would not let me get a dog, okay? I was pissed. I've asked them for years on years on years, can I get a dog? No. So know what they did? They got me a Webkinz because my sister couldn't get a dog either. My sister couldn't get a dog, so she got a Webkinz, and so I was like, can I get a Webkinz at least? Because I can get a pet, so can you at least do me that much? And so they went out and they got me Webkinz. If you guys remember what Webkinz is, it kind of, actually, fun fact, Webkinz kind of started my building experience. I'm pretty sure if you guys were like watching my videos from like January, you guys might have heard about Webkinz, because I have played Webkinz for years. I have about 16 of them. There's Lizzie, who was my first ever Webkinz. She was a black poodle. I think I might have to get a black poodle, I won't even lie, for my first ever since for dog, just because of Lizzie. Lizzie was my first ever Webkinz. I love Lizzie till death and back. Her birthday's on October the 6th. I celebrated it this year. I have Lizzie somewhere at home, at Lizzie, like on my shelf, and I celebrated her birthday with her. Honestly, half of my Webkinz birthdays are in October. Oh my god. You know whose birthday was yesterday? Layla's. My seahorses. Her birthday's on the 27th of October. It's her birthday. Oh, I missed it. I could have went on Webkinz and like got her a piece of cake and like do a birthday party. That would have been great. But yeah, if you guys know what Webkinz is, it's like this place where you can like make all these really cool rooms for your pets, and I think that's where it all started with me. Like, I remember getting onto Webkinz one day, and then like, if you go to my Webkinz house, I need to go you guys a tour of my Webkinz house because it's so decked out. Because guys, think about it, you're an 8-year-old kid, like 9-year-old kid, your houses are not supposed to look good, right? They're supposed to be like very minimal, just a bed, like it's not gonna look good, right? No, my houses were decked out. Like my brother hired me to make his house for him because it looked that good. I loved the way my house looked. I had 5 kitchens, because who needs 5 kitchens? I do. I had 5 kitchens. I had 4 backyards. I had a cafe. I had about 20 bedrooms. I had 4 living rooms. Guys, I was decorating that house to a point. I think I maxed out how much rooms you could have in that house. I have zero clue, but I had a lot. Like all my Webkinz had their own bedrooms. I had like spare bedrooms because, you know, people would come over sleep the night on Webkinz. Who knows? If it did happen, I had extra bedrooms. Like, I remember just decking out every single room, and ever since then, I always loved decorating houses. But even before that, I was always that kid that instead of watching cartoons when they should be, like, at my age, I was watching HGTV shows. I was watching Love It or List It with my mom. I was watching Property Brothers, like all that type of stuff. That's what interests me, and so it was great to do that. And so when I found The Sims 4 and I was able to do that on here, I don't know, this is like my way to get my creative flow, like my creative blood flowing. And guys, honestly, I never expected honestly, if you would have asked me, like I said before, like a year or 2 ago, I would tell you that I couldn't do this because I've always dreamed of doing it, but I never really thought I'd have like the ambition or the style or the knowledge of style to actually create something like this, or the way this looked. I never thought I'd do something like this, but to actually see it and see that I actually did it myself is kind of crazy, because I've always dreamt of doing something like this, right? So it's kind of a bittersweet moment. And my mom, even my mom is kind of shook because she saw some of my builds, like, wow, that actually looks decent. I'm like, yeah, mom, I'm not useless after all. I can do something. She's like, for once in your life. I'm like, thanks, mom. You know how to make me feel good about myself. You're awesome. Honestly, my mom didn't say that, but my mom didn't say that. She always says stuff like, my mom always says like, oh, you're good for nothing. When she's ever like, whenever my mom is mad, all I know is like, yep, here comes the abuse. I love the woman, but honestly, my mom can be such a savage. Like, honestly, she will I love my mom, okay? I love my mom because she's a savage. Just don't get her mad because, like, just don't get my mom mad. Just don't do it. If you want to live a happy life, don't do it. My dad, me, my mom, me, my brother, me, my brothers, and my dad have realized if you want to live a happy life, don't get mom mad. Don't get my mom mad because she will diss you. Diss you. I say diss you. I mean, my mom, like, you know when you're talking to your friends and like you have like a roasting battle. My mom will roast you even worse than that. And like, my mom's rude. She has the best comebacks too. I won't even lie. Sometimes when I need like to diss somebody, I'm like, yo mom, help me out with something. I'm like, I'm supposed to diss this person, like, he gave me something, she'll give me something. I'm like, whoa mom, you're rude, but I like it. I'm gonna use it, but you're rude. You're rude. Like, my mom is crazy. I have stories for you guys. Stories. Oh my god. Like, this one time we went to, like, what store was it? We went to Burger King. My mom's crazy, okay? My mom is a crazy ass woman and I love her, but she is something else. We went to Burger King, right? And we drove off. We got our food, we drove off. And we're like going to make a left onto the highway. My mom stops the car and make a U-turn and goes right back into the drive-thru. I'm like, yo mom, why are we coming back to the drive-thru though? We're about to go home. She's like, no. She's like, no. I'm like, why not? It's like, I have to go back for something. I'm like, what? They took my 5 cents. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, no. She's like, no. They took my 5 cents. I want my change. I'm like, it's like, guys, she's clapping. No, she's not really clapping, but you know, add the emphasis in her, like her voice. She's like, I want my change. That's her. Like, mom, it's just 5 cents. I don't care. It could be a penny. I want my change. So she went back to the drive-thru. Literally went back. Person's like, how am I gonna be over? The girl's like, how can I help you today? What would you like? How am I head of order, right? Girl, mom's like, I want back my 5 cents. You guys took 5 cents from me. I want it back. I want my change. I want back my change. Oh my god, it was hilarious. I'm just feeling like, God, why me? She's like, I want my money back. Like, you guys owe me 5 cents. I want it back. I don't care. It's the penny or not. It's my money. I want it back. Give me about my 5 cents. Like, I'm sorry, miss. I don't know. She's like, listen, I want my 5 cents back now. Okay. There's more to that story, but I gotta get to the going. So anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the build. I'll definitely come back and tell the rest of the story in the next part. But anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, I'll talk to you guys on the flip side as always. Guys, have a great day. I'm out. Deuces. I'm out of breath, but guys, it was hilarious. My mom, I love you. She's so entertaining. Later, guys.